Okay, Sasha, come. Come and sit. Okay, all the way down. All the way. Okay, good girl. All the way down. No, down, down, down. All the way. All the way. Stay, stay, stay. If you're getting your pet used to Reiki for the first time, you have to be very patient and approach your pet a little bit at a time. So Sasha, come on up now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let your pet sniff your hands. Reiki has a very distinct scent, and they'll be able to tell that you're different. So let them sniff, and you want to sniff and pet so that they start associating Reiki with you and Reiki with getting affection and being rewarded. If your pet is driven by rewards by treats, then use healthy treats, very, very small healthy treats. And every time they come and they sniff, give a little piece of a treat. And say Reiki, and let them sniff your hand and give the treat. And then they'll begin to associate Reiki with a reward and with you and with good things. And then they'll start coming to you for Reiki. Okay? Now, once your pet is beginning to become comfortable with the Reiki energy, you don't want to start working right on the body, not right away. That's very intense for the pet, and it's better to work from the aura. And the first thing I want you to do is to scan for vitality level. And when you're scanning a pet for vitality level, you're going to check right over the shoulder. And it doesn't matter whether it's a hamster or a horse or a dog or a cat. The rules always apply. 15 to 24 inches is the good range. Below 10, they need extra work. Okay? Now, mammals have chakras, just like we do. And when you scan your pet for chakra level, you want to either scan from the front or the back of the body. I'm going to come over here with Sasha so that you can see what I'm doing. And if you can't see, come over here to this side so that you can see what I'm doing. So to scan the crown chakra, you're going to go right between the ears, top of the head, right between the ears. And they have a crown just like we do. The brow chakra is at the center of the forehead between the eyes. So you can scan the brow right over here. Now chakras have a front door and a back door. So with Sasha laying down like this, I can scan through the back of the chakras. And I'll show you both ways, but I can come over here and scan the back of her throat chakra would be right here. And when you scan your pet's throat chakra and it's low, you know that they have an issue with early separation, loneliness. Maybe it's a rescue and it has been kept in a cage for a long time. It hasn't had much contact with other animals or humans, and it has issues with separation and loneliness. And you can help your pet by giving a lot of energy to that chakra, okay? Let's go to the heart. Heart chakra, right here. You're going to lie on your side. Thank you, Sasha. Thank you. Or check right from here. So here's where you would be scanning for the heart chakra. Or you can do it from the back. And when the heart chakra is low, it means that your pet may have some issues with dominance, angry, a pet that doesn't get along with other pets. If it's a dog, it has a really hard time getting along with other animals. That's a heart chakra issue, aggressiveness. Okay, to find their solar plexus chakra, just follow their breastbone all the way down to the xiphoid process. Here it is. and just go a little further down, and you have the solar plexus chakra right here. Okay, and on the other side, it would be right over here. Back door, front door. Okay, and again, the solar plexus chakra has to do with confidence, trust, courage. If it's low, you know that this animal has issues with worry. That is a fearful animal. If it's strong, it's a confident animal. Okay. Sasha, by the way, is a very happy dog. Her throat chakra is very strong, and her heart chakra is also very strong. She's a very loving and happy dog. Okay. Now, lower abdominal chakra. Mammals, all mammals have belly buttons. And you can scan down and find their belly button. Let me see. Here's her belly button right here. Okay. And I know that her lower abdominal chakra is going to be right here. And this chakra has to do with sensuality. Okay. Her connection to the world around her, which is very balanced. Good girl, Sasha. And then to find their root chakra is very simple. It's located between the anus and genitals. Go to the back, and there it is. Looking for zings is very important because they can't tell you if they're hurt. They can't tell you where the injury is. I remember my husband John was asked to go see a horse actually in Peterborough. And the horse was lame. The vet couldn't figure out what was going on. And they couldn't figure out, and the horse kept staying lame. And John went over to the horse, scanned the horse, found a huge zing on its back, gave it Reiki, and the next day the horse was galloping in the meadow. So they can't tell you where it hurts, but you can sensitize your hands and then start going down, always working down, one section at a time. So for Sasha, I'm going to do 3 sections. For a guinea pig, you're going to do one little section, okay? So here we go. And I'm looking for anything that feels different from the floor chakra. And she's pretty smooth. She's pretty smooth right now. Maybe a little something here. And she got into my lunch today. So that may be part of the reason that she has that. But this is very, very helpful. And remember that zings can develop, these little breaks in the energy field can develop from moment to moment. So every time you give a Reiki session, check for these. And then when you find one, treat that area. That's what you want to do. Okay, now that I've scanned for zings, I checked her chakras, checked vitality level. How do I treat her? Well, if I'm treating Sasha for the first time, treat from the aura. Get as far as you can from her, okay? And aim. And you can start by working your way down from the head down. And she's going to let me know by her reaction whether I am too close or not. I'm going to feel the connection, so I'll tell you when I feel it. And what I'm feeling is the energy begin to flow. And what I want to see in Sasha is that she's relaxed. She's closing her eyes, and that she's taking long, deep, relaxing breaths. If I see her panting, I know I'm too close. And if you have a pet that has a chronic condition like hip dysplasia, where there's a lot of swelling and inflammation, and you're right on top of the body, the energy is going to be too intense, and they're going to start panting, and they'll want to move away from you. So what do? You move away, and you go as far as you can so that you can still feel the energy streaming down to them, and you see that they're relaxed. See that? You just settle down. And I can get maybe a little closer. Now she gets up and goes, I'm going to let her take a break. This is how she tells me she's had enough, by getting up and leaving. And then when she's ready to receive again, okay, I'm going to continue the treatment from where I left off. So with a pet, you may need to do many starts and stops. That's normal. And keep working. And keep working. Always noticing if she starts acting distressed, okay, I'm going to give her a break. Or move out. Move out some more. Now, if you find that your pet is able to tolerate this really well, you can start getting a little closer and closer until you're eventually working on the body, directly on the body, nice and light. And how many positions? Well, how big is your pet? With Sasha, I'm going to need to do quite a few positions. With a small dog, a little Chihuahua, I may just need a few. Okay? Now, how long should you stay in each position? Well, until your hands cool off. But I'll give you a good rule of thumb that you can use for humans also. If you only have 1 hour to do a treatment, spend 2 to 3 minutes over non-problem areas, 5 to 7 over problem areas. 2 to 3 minutes for a non-problem area, 5 to 7 for a problem area. If you have 2 hours, double that formula. If you have half an hour, just cut it in half. And if you follow that formula, you'll always do it right. It's that simple. Okay? Okay. Now, if they have an issue, if they have back problems, stay mommy, stay good girl. Good girl, you're gonna stay. Yes. Okay. You can make long pads with an overlap. No, you stay. You stay. You stay. Long pads with an overlap over the back. And treat the spine. This is very calming for them. Very calming. Yeah. Okay. And for lack of circulation, do the paws. If you can, do the 4 paws at once, together, like this. And this is really good for circulation problems. Now, what do you do if your pet has an injury? Well, we're going to use a 2-step protocol. Instead of doing a complete Reiki session, what you'll do is go to the injury and treat it first. So if you're able, let's say that the injury is right here at the knee. Sandwich the knee or treat from above. Instead of doing the whole body, if it's an injury that just happened, go directly to the affected part and treat. You don't have to do the whole body. How long? Well, it depends. It depends. A little cut or a little burn, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Something more involved may take longer. Okay? So stay here until it looks better. And it could be 15 minutes, it could be half an hour, it could be 1 hour. But what will happen is that the healing rate will speed up to 1/3 of the normal time. When you apply energy healing to an injury that just happened, the healing rate is sped up to 1/3 of the normal time. That has been documented in studies worldwide. Not just with Reiki, but with other healing modalities as well, energy healing modalities. Okay? Now, after you finish treating the affected part, you're going to release the memory of the injury from the body by releasing the adrenal glands. So what you need to do is locate the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands secrete adrenaline, the fight or flight hormone, which is life-saving. But we want to calm the adrenal glands after the injury has happened so that they can come back to a state of rest and release that memory from the body. Otherwise, if the memory gets stuck in the body, the healing process is compromised and it can take longer or not heal completely at all. So what we want to do is locate the adrenal glands, and to do that, follow the rib cage all the way to the spine. At the spine, you'll find the kidneys. On top of the kidneys are the adrenal glands. So if you place your hand here, you'll be right over the adrenal glands. And if the adrenal glands are active because of the injury, you'll feel a lot of heat and tingling. Keep your hand there for about 10 minutes, and that will release the stress from the adrenal glands. If you can't reach the back because there's a spinal injury, you can do it from the front of the body. Do it from the belly side. But you need to stay about twice as long. And the same applies for surgery. Surgery is an emergency to the body. So after surgery, immediately after surgery, go over to the surgical site, and you're not going to touch because the body is very tender. Instead, keep your hands above the surgical site and give Reiki for as long as you can. An hour would be ideal, just over the surgical site. Okay? And then release the adrenal glands. 10 minutes over the adrenal glands. And then continue giving Reiki as often as you can. Treating the surgical site, you don't have to treat the adrenal glands again. That's just done once. But continue treating the surgical site and follow up with complete treatments. Prepare your pet for surgery by giving your pet complete Reiki sessions, the full body, for 1 hour each day, starting 7 days before the surgery. After the surgery is over, continue giving Reiki using the after-surgery protocol.